Okay, great. Can you say hello to our site visitors?
Hello, it's John Allen from Charm City Devils. It's shaking.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me backstage here at Shindig's hometown show for Charm City Devils. How was it today? The crowd looked awesome out there.
It was great, man. I mean, the funny thing is when we play a hometown show, I put a lot of self-imposed pressure on myself. I want to play well for and sing well for friends and family. So it's like it's weird. It's not like being on tour, where you're seeing people you've never seen before a lot of times, and you win those crowds over, quite easily. But it's like I want to like raise the bar, that much more for the hometown,
I can imagine. Well, it looks like you guys certainly did that. It was incredible. The set was incredible today.
Thank you.
So I definitely want to chat about the new album and kind of what went into the recording process. Can you pick one or two songs in particular and tell me what the mindset was like?
Yeah, I mean, the first single, Shots, that song was really kind of started out. I had the chorus idea, and it sounds like it's a party anthem, on initial listen. But when I started to write the verses, I just felt like, I actually did put some thought into it, oddly enough, and I thought, I want to do something a little more meaningful with the song, and it's really an open letter to a friend of mine who has addiction issues, and I hope that it in some way, like maybe if it makes him, even if it makes him angry, that he'll do something about getting help or whatever. So hopefully that's what'll transpire. And
do you feel like some other people could get the same message away?
I hope so. I mean,
I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, I lost a friend, another friend, due to his addictions, 2 years ago. And this was really a letter, the verses are a letter to my friend saying, I want you to be around, I want you to, get help, so it's kind of, I hope it helps. And it's funny, I just watched the video last night for Shots, and I don't know, I was like watching, I was like, I wonder if I'm actually talking about myself in this open letter to my friend.
Is it ever hard for you? I know like a lot of artists will go into a headspace when they're dealing with a certain situation like that. It's a very emotional situation with, that song, any song that you do, and then you have to relive that each night when you're performing. Is it hard to ever get back out of that?
Yeah, I mean, there are certain songs. There are songs on our earlier records that we've never played live. Songs, it was about my mother's breast cancer, which I don't think I could ever actually perform live because I don't think I'd be able to get through it, And Shots, same deal, because I think about it, while I'm singing it. You do kind of get inside your head, and you kind of have to find a way to be on a professional level where you kind of block that out.
Absolutely. So was there anything challenging with the recording process? Did you guys try anything different this time around?
No, I mean, I don't think there was anything like particularly challenging. I mean, we went in, I think the most challenging thing with recording and the way that the business is now, you have to do it fast. You got to, like, at least in our situation, we went down to Nashville and we recorded the whole record in like 2.5 weeks, something crazy like that. We just kind of went in and banged it out.
Do you feel like that, like the place where you record becomes a character in the album overall in itself, like sometimes the atmosphere?
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, certainly every room, every microphone, every preamp, every board that you record through is going to add some sort of character to it, or so yeah, I mean, certainly. We did the last record at the same place. We recorded Sins and the new record, Battles, in a facility called the Sound Kitchen with Skid Mills down in Nashville.
Nice. So is there any significance behind the album title?
Well, we were kicking album titles around, and we just, felt like, there's so many ways to look at the title Battles. I mean, from the everyday little battles that you may go through, to just interacting with people, just trying to get your way, just through maybe bigger battles, like battles with addiction, battles with trying to do the right thing. I felt like it had a very broad kind of meaning, and and sometimes in this business it's very tough to succeed, and then just the battle for that, and that's kind of the significance of the title.
It was reading in the Baltimore city paper when I was looking up some stuff about the festival, and they had talked about just the mix of bands on here, but all of the bands have something to say with their lyrics and something to say with their music. Like, how important is that, that aspect of everything when you're part of a festival like Shindig?
I don't know how important it is for the festival. I know that for myself, as being a the lyricist for the band, and it's important for me to say something and to believe in what I say when I'm up there. Otherwise, I can't really. It's hard, to sing something that I didn't believe in or didn't feel at one time in my life or another. Maybe it changes, as you get older and things change. But yeah, I mean, it to me, lyrics are very important.
So, what does touring look like for the rest of the year for you guys?
We'll be doing radio festivals or radio shows. The record just came out this week, so we'll be out doing stuff in the Northeast and such, and we've got some things in the works, and hopefully we'll
stuff people can't talk about yet.
Yeah, not yet. It's not confirmed, so we'll see.
Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to it. I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes to speak with me. Thank you.